Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here with me. And this talk is titled Introduction Bug Bounty Hunting. And before I begin my presentation, I want to give some information about my background, what I do now. And yeah, I am a security consultant at Synopsys, and I do pen test for Synopsys projects. And as a security consultant, just I do web application, mobile application, or network pen test. Also, I worked in bug triage team as a part-time application security engineer more than 3 years. Just I did a submission validation in the team, and therefore, yeah, I saw thousands of submissions on their platform. Let's get into. So today, I want to give some information about bug bounty hunting, and what's bug bounty hunting, and what platforms you can work for bug bounty hunting, and what programs do you need to access, or you need to send some submissions or some vulnerabilities. Some organizations gives ethical hackers the permission to test their systems and their web applications, their networks, their mobile applications. And researchers earn rewards by detecting vulnerabilities on the system and during the bug bounty hunting. If they found some vulnerabilities, and they can report these issues to directly company's program page. Okay, we can be a researcher. What rewards you can get as a researcher in bug bounty hunting community? Anyone can sign up to be a researcher, and to become a researcher, just you need to create an account on the platform sites who provides bug bounty services for companies. And if you report an unreported fresh bug, and you can earn monetary reward on the platforms from the clients. And if you submit a previous reported vulnerability, it will be duplicated. Just you can only earn platform points or reputations for getting more invites in bug bounty programs. So, bug bounty platforms connect companies with the bug bounty community to provide them with smart security solutions. There are many bug bounty platforms for hundreds of companies work with them, and you can reach full list scanning the QR code here. And just I put here some popular platforms like as HackerOne, BugCrowd, or Synac. If you want to reach all this, you can scan the QR code here. And other side, you can search and report vulnerabilities in many companies without the platforms. You can directly access companies' bug bounty page, and you can report your vulnerabilities to directly them. And also, you can find other bug bounty platform page for companies you can access using the Google Docs. Bug bounty or vulnerability disclosure page are used by companies to coordinate the reporting and triaging, in some case, rewarding of security vulnerabilities. You can find the bounty page of many companies by using the Google Docs. And when you use these docs, you can access directly many companies' bug bounty page, and you can send your reports without any bug bounty platform. Also, you can access the unlisted bug bounty vulnerability disclosure programs with Google Docs. This bug bounty platforms provide a form to sending reports to their clients. Therefore, they implement their forms in the client's website. You can find easily using the Google Docs. In the Google, you can just use some words and you can find a lot of bug reports page actually. So a public bug bounty program is one that is open to anyone who wants to participate, and you can list program when you log in the application. When you log in the bug bounty platform application, you can search public programs directly in their application. You can filter the asset types or program types on their application, and you can directly start to send some vulnerabilities on the platform. A public program is accessible by all researchers on platform, and all bug bounty programs outside of the platforms are considered as a bug bounty program. I would like to talk about a little bit project discovery.io. And when you start a bug bounty for public programs, you can use a CAUS project for accessing some subdomain data from their application. They already scan these public programs domains, and they already adding all results day by day in their application. You can reach all subdomain results on their platform before the starting bug bounty for public programs. You can download the subdomain list for bug bounty programs, and you can start the bug bounty for many public programs. So, a private bug bounty program is one of the invite-only program for selected researchers. When you start the bug bounty for public programs, you can collect some points or reputations, and then after the platform send you some private invites. Private programs only selected those researchers who are skilled in testing and kind of applications, never go public at all. And these programs just only provide access to selected private researchers. Therefore, this is just a private invite for a researcher. So we have some differences between bug bounty platforms. Some platforms you can directly register and start for bug bounty, and some platforms needs to complete some assessment, technical assessment actually. One of them, Sinag and Yogosha, before the starting bug bounty on their platform, you need to complete technical assessment process. After applying, you need to prove that you meet some technical requirements for their platforms. And nowadays, many bug bounty platforms use hack the bugs for testing your skills, and you can prove your technical skills on hack the bugs platform during the technical assessment. After provide your skills, you can join their platform, and you can access their bug bounty programs. So, and here is some information about the bug bounty versus traditional pen test. And traditional pen test teams, small teams, and bug bounty community is a has a big community, and also traditional pen tests just work in time bound, and bug bounty is continuous. Also, the companies pay for testing time for traditional pen tests, but for bug bounty, they pay just for results. So, where to start? Before to hack something, and you should know how it works. Therefore, before starting bug bounty or pen testing, anything in cybersecurity, you need to learn some fundamentals about web applications, mobile applications, or network. It is necessary to know the basics of web applications or mobile applications or network fundamentals. After skill development and doing some practice, also you can read some information about the bug bounty on the internet, some disclosure reports or anything about the bug bounty. You can reach success doing some bug bounty on the platforms. So, the most common targets in bug bounty are web and mobile applications and networks. You need to improve your skills in these fields. Most of the time, you look for vulnerabilities by doing port, service discovery, and external network scan. If you join the SINAG, you can work by accessing the internal networks of many customers via VPN connection, and you can work for internal network pen test or internal network bug bounties. So, for improving your skills, you can find some books in the cybersecurity industry, and also you can follow the YouTube content creators, and also you can play you can play on the vulnerable machines like as Hack the Box or Pentester Labs, or you can work on the CTS for improving your skills. So, reporting, one of the important things about the reporting, because after you send a submission, your reports directly access to bug bounty, directly sending to bug bounty platforms analysts, and before the sending clients, they need to validate your vulnerabilities. Therefore, you need to read brief carefully, and you need to add vulnerabilities details in the report, and you need to add more description about your vulnerability. Also, you need to add some proofs for your vulnerability, some screenshots or some video POC files in the report. Also, you can collaborate with your friends, and also you can share your resource or knowledge or bounty programs with your friends. I added here one of the most popular platforms for meeting other hunters, actually. Some platform teams, and before starting bounty on the program, you need to understand the scope well, and also check the out of scope area. Also, you can check the VRT for severity of your vulnerabilities before sending them. Also, you can check the now issue tabs before starting the bug bounty on these programs. Last things about the comments area. When you send a comment, your comment will send directly to internal analyst. Also, this area can accessible by client. Therefore, be kind and formal in this comment area. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
questions?
Hi. So thank you for that, by the way. I guess one of the things one of the screens you had up was kind of rewards or kind of incentives for people to want to go and pursue bug bounty hunting. But what's the there was some websites like 4chan, for instance, that clearly didn't have any incentives listed, at least on the page. So for them, for people in that kind of field, what's the incentive for them to actually partake in 4chan's public bug bounty platform, for instance, or program?
Yes. This is a long question for me, sorry.
Sorry, so the question is, where there are some websites that aren't offering any visible incentives, or at least on the list you had, like 4chan, what actual incentives are there for people to partake in that program?
Yeah, I don't know right now. Yeah.
Is it just for the sake of it? Like, oh yeah, actually they just like doing it, so therefore it's when they're interested, and potentially because there's less people going into it, it's a less crowded area, so it could be more vulnerabilities to find. Like, maybe that would be possibly something there.
For finding some issues?
Yeah. Where there's no other visible incentives, like, all right, you're going to get a reward, or you're going to get reward or some cash incentive. Maybe I can imagine there's probably room for people to kind of test their skills out. Maybe that's what I'm just saying. I'm just trying to get your opinion on it, see what you think.
Just, you're actually asking about motivation?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if you're not going to pay someone for it and you're not going to give them a gift, why should people partake in your bug bounty program? What incentive is there? Why should they do it?
Yeah, I think here is the main reason about some technical skill improves, and also some getting some rewards. Main reason, actually. Also, many researchers already works in pentest or cybersecurity industry as a security engineer. Therefore, main reason here for improving skills and accessing different kind of systems or applications developed by different teams around the world, or different companies or different industry. And also, I think main reason here earning some money and improving skills, actually.
We have time for one more question.
Hiya. So bug bountying can be fantastic and fun, but also rather soul destroying when you get dupes and stuff like that. What's your advice for new starters who are getting into it to kind of keep going? Do you have any advice for them?
For asking for advice?
Yeah, any advice to keep the new people who are getting into bug bountying going when the times are hard, because it's not always straightforward.
Yeah, nowadays we have a lot of content in the YouTube channels, and you can follow the YouTube channels for getting more information. Also, you can find a lot of researchers in Twitter, and you can follow them and what they reporting and what they doing for bug bounty. Also, we have many full-time bug bounty hunters, and you can follow them. Also, the bug bounty platforms has disclosure reports page. You can follow the disclosure reports, what they reporting for programs, what they did or what they earn for monetary rewards. Yeah, just the community is very big. You can follow many researchers on the internet. They already like to share their information and what they did before, what they know about technically for web application or mobile applications. And you can find more information in Twitter about bug bounty community, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you.